I did make an intro for this video, but I just wanted to let you know after everything's gone on, it is entirely chaotic and definitely the most I have to go. It's definitely the most chaotic video that I've done thus far. But I did get a new purse and a new outfit, and lots of things happened. So if you're interested, go ahead and watch. And before you do, or after, or during, just subscribe. Also, I will be showing you how I do my makeup. Okay. Don't y'all talk about my toilet back there. I can't set this up at a good angle, and it's just not the vibe. So don't discuss my toilet. But today, I have to get ready for an event tonight. And then also I have an event tomorrow. I actually have 2 events tomorrow that I have to go to. And I've been trying to pick up my outfit, but I've been doing my makeup differently, and my skin has been... What was that? My skin has been so good and just looking really healthy and just... I don't know, clear and phenomenal, you know? So I've been doing my makeup in a little bit of a different way and put in some new products that I haven't normally used. And so I was like, I need to show the people. I need to let the people know, excuse me, what's been going on and what the vibes are. So let's go ahead and get into it. Ooh, I dropped my mascara. This is my makeup bag I always use. This is the Fawn Beauty bag. It's clear. Obviously, mine's dirty because she's been used a lot. But I'll have it linked down below for you guys, as well as all the products that I'm using. One product in particular is sold out because I made a TikTok about it. And the TikTok did pretty well. And let me bring you guys a little bit closer. Anyway, the TikTok did pretty well, and so it sold out. But anyways, I know I need to put on my SPF, but here's my problem currently. Is that the SPF I really like, my Dermatology Tinted SPF, is very light, like very light on my skin. And even if I use the debronzy, it's just a little bit too light. So I'm kind of trying to like go back and forth between, do I really want to use this or would I rather just use, I don't know, something else. But I need to wear SPF. Then again, like, do I? Don't kill me, but I think I am going to skip SPF today. I know. Because my skin has been... I'm going to turn off my volume. Because my skin has been so good, I haven't really put on any, or not like much face makeup at all. Like I have a few little clogged pores right here and here. But other than that, like my skin's just been really good. So if I have a place that I want to cover up, or like I just want to add a little bit of color to my skin, I'll use this, the Maybelline 4-in-1 Instant Age Perfector. Or not Age Perfector. Age Rewind Perfector 4-in-1 Glow Makeup. It's got a long name, but that's what it's called. I need a mirror. Okay, I am going to put on SPF. I'm going to use this one from Neutrogena. I've talked about it before. It's the Hydro Boost Hyaluronic Acid Moisturizer with Sunscreen, and it has SPF of 50. And I'm just going to use it because, I don't know, like, I just don't want to not be using it and not be protected from the sun. Speaking of which, this morning, it was so stormy, and it was stormy all last night. Stormy baby. It was so stormy last night and was like lightning and thundering like crazy and not the vibes, right? Like just not the vibes. Well, now it's sunny outside. And then I just got 2 notifications on my phone. It was like, you're under a tornado watch. I'm going to put some of this on just to give me like a little bit of coverage. It doesn't really give you coverage, but it does a little something something. And my face is lighter than my body as per usual. Also for my eyebrows, I laminated my eyebrows, I don't know, probably like 3 or 4 weeks ago, but I haven't laminated them anytime recently. So they've kind of just like taken up their natural, like this is what my eyebrows naturally look like. And you know what? I'm kind of vibing with it. Like I'm just kind of being like, yeah, that looks good. I'm here for that. Also tomorrow is the Kentucky Derby. So honestly, I'm going to try to have this video up if I can on the same day that I film it. So if you're watching it on Friday, I'm filming it on Friday. And it is 2:14 in the day. So anyway, tomorrow's the Kentucky Derby, and I'm not going to the Derby, but I think we're going to go to Keeneland and watch it. Me and a couple friends, and yeah, so that should be exciting. I do have a few pimples on my nose. Okay, so for my under eyes, I think I'm going to mix these concealers, the Ilia True Skin Serum Concealer, obviously, and put it a little bit under here. But like I said, well, actually, I don't know if I said this. My under eyes have just been kind of, I don't know. I've been using this the Kiehl's eye cream, the Avocado Eye Cream, and it is so freaking good. Like, it's a very heavy eye cream, but in the best way possible. I adore it. So I've been using it a ton. And then I'm going to take this concealer. This is the shade 6060 or 60 for Olive. And put on the few little places. See, that's even kind of a lot that I do want to cover. Look on my nose here. And then blend it in with my beauty sponge. Honestly, I need to order another one of the Morphe and Ariel brush sets because mine have they've been used and abused, honestly. Also, I don't know if it's this weather. Please let me know if this is happening to anybody else. I don't know if it's the weather, but my hair has been literally the worst thing on earth to deal with. Like, the worst. It doesn't style right. It doesn't look right. It's just stupid. It's so dry. It's not the vibe, not the journey. And I'm like, what is your problem? Also, I ordered a pair of Gucci shoes today. What is wrong with me? Last week, no, it was this week. Well, apparently this week I'm just going crazy. I'm doing retail therapy, actually. That's what I'm doing. My life has been literally crazy. Like, you don't even understand. You do not know. You do not comprehend. But anyway, I bought a pair of Gucci shoes. The Gucci slides. Have you seen them? The new ones that are the platform and then they have like the Gucci logo on them. I bought them. I'm a psycho. Then I spent, you don't even want to know. You don't want to know how much I spent on Revolve. I'll tell you. $2,000. $2,409 is how much I spent on Revolve. Because I was like, I'm going to do clothing hauls for the people who love clothing hauls. And I just did it. I just hit the button. And because I had previously logged into PayPal earlier that day on Gucci, and by that day I mean today, it didn't even ask me if I wanted to complete the purchase. You know, like I could have had that moment to really think and talk myself out of it and been like, Katie, buy in increments. Like, what's the reason? Chill, you know? But I didn't have the chance to do that. So she's on her way. It is what it is. And yeah. I'm going to go in with the shade Golden Tan. You guys know that I love the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Bronzer, but I bought a darker shade because I needed a darker shade. So I'm going to go in with that on my Orphe. Not the geese, having a moment. On my Morphe and Ariel A58. But anyways, yeah. So I bought all that stuff on Revolve. I bought a new Jacquemus purse. Jacquemus. I bought a new white Bambino purse from him. I bought the La Robe outfit from Jacquemus. I bought the Gucci slides. And then I spent $2,200 something on Revolve. You know what? It's fine. I don't have a bad relationship with money. I have a good relationship with money. And we're friends. And it's always making its way back to me, you know? So, one way or another. And I am going to send the good majority of those clothes back. You can rest assured. I'm doing it for the video. I'm doing it for the people. And if you're like, oh, I wonder if influencers keep everything. We don't. We absolutely do not. Because you know why? Because we're real humans. We're not stupid. Even if I was like a billionaire, as in billionaire, I would not spend crazy money like that. That's probably a lie. I definitely probably would, and I would probably keep it. But I'm so the kind of girl that like wears something and then I'm like, I don't know if I'll wear that again. Especially if it's like a statement piece, you know? Like the other day I wore this, I am burning up. I wore this orange Veramoda blazer and I was just like, yeah, I'm never going to wear that blazer again. Like, just so everybody knows, I'm never wearing that again. I'm going to wear I go on with this every day. I guess I could go ahead and do my lips, but do I really want to? I don't know. I think I do. Who's that? I think it's the FedEx man. He's bringing me a package. I love when he does that. Is it you, baby? It's the UPS man. I have to go get the package. I'll be right back. It's so... You guys. I don't want to die. He told me, the delivery truck driver, hold on, I literally sprinted from the driveway. The delivery truck driver told me, he was like, I keep getting tornado warnings on my phone. And I was like, yeah, same. And it was so bright in here a second ago. And it's literally, look outside. What's the reason? He said that over like towards this way, that it's just black. But anyway, I got my Jacquemus order. I'm still out of breath. If you're wondering if he, not himself, but if it's very luxurious when you order from Jacquemus, it's not. It's actually quite annoying how non-luxurious it is because they're not cheap. So I got the Le Bambino. She's cute. I didn't know if I was going to get this one or get another Le Grand Chiquito because I have the Le Grand Chiquito and she's a vibe and a half. But I was like, do I want to get a different style? And I do think that this is also equally just as much of a vibe. So, there's that. And then this other thing that I got is an outfit. I actually saw Alana Davison wear, and she influenced me because I love her. And see what I mean though? Like the strap just comes wrapped up in like a janky way. And I'm like, baby, this was almost $800. I'm not understanding the reason. Yeah, but she's gorge. She's gorge. We love her. She's small inside, but whatever. Oh, I also got this one. I'm doing a whole like haul for you all. With like affordable bags and like all kinds of affordable things and like all the things. Sorry that the lighting's jank. But anyway, this bag is so cute and it's $60, I think. $60 or $70 from Amazon. So I can link this down below for you too. But let's open the outfit. What? That's kind of janky. But it just comes like that. I got a 36, which is a size small. I hope that it fits my butt. Oh yeah, it will. What a vibe. This is it. I'll show you like the picture on Alana because it will make a whole lot more sense not on my body. Or on my body than off. That's cute, but I do feel a little underwhelmed. You know? Like, what was the reason? Am I going to wear a full Jacquemus outfit? Yes, I am. Back to business. Back to business. I'm going to put on my lip liner. This is the Anywhere Caffeine Lip Liner. I've been using this one. I've been using Honey Beige by Huda Beauty. It's so good. I just love this color because I feel like it's a little like a shade and a half darker maybe than my actual lip color. So it just goes really well to contour. But I just have to have something on my lips, so. And now I'm going to go in with my Fawn Beauty Recovery and Glow Lip Oil. These are currently out of stock, but I am restocking them ASAP. It's the shade That's Amazing. I cannot believe it's so dark in here, like literally pitch black dark. That's unfortunate. This is the bronzer. Actually, it's not even a bronzer. It's a face powder, and I got it in the shade 5N, and this is the product that's sold out on Dior. I don't know if they have it on Sephora. I think that, no, they have it on Sephora because I saw it the other day. If they have the shade 5N, I will link it for you guys. If not, just get something that's going to be flattering on your skin tone. But I use it on a very fluffy brush, like a huge fluffy brush. This one's from Charlotte Tilbury. It's the bronzer brush. And then I just go on the perimeter of my face. And here's my thing. I have an issue with the majority of bronzers. Like, they just put too much powder out immediately, and it's just not the vibe, not the journey. It doesn't look right on me and my skin, and it just builds up too quickly and stresses me the heck out, quite honestly. And I'm like, I am a beauty person, and I don't mess around with bronzers. Like, they just scare me. But this, because I think because it's a very light powder, like it's called the no powder powder, it just doesn't have that much pigment, so it's really easy to blend, really easy to build up, and just looks so nice on the skin. And yeah, I just really like it. So there's my 2 cents on that. Then I take this brush. This is the A11 brush from the Morphe and Ariel collection. I dip in my bronzer again, and then I go down the sides of my nose. Kind of how I've told you all before. I just put it right here and make it like be my transition shade for my eyeshadow, and then down the sides of my nose to slim my nose and just make it look like a little bit more put together. But anyway, for the Kentucky Derby tomorrow, like, you know, obviously the girls wear hats and stuff, but that's really not my vibe. And maybe people are probably like, I don't care if it's your vibe. I don't care if it isn't my vibe. Like, I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not gonna be wearing a hat. Not for me. And so anyways, I don't know what I'm going to wear. I have a really cute pink pair of pants, and now I'm definitely gonna be carrying that bag. I have a really cute pink pair of pants that I was thinking about wearing, and like this cute, who the heck is messaging me like 1,000 times? I just don't know. I don't know what the vibes are, you know? Also, I swear, like, my life has changed. Where did it go? No, literally, where did it go? Here it is. My life is changed because of this blush combo. So you guys know that I love Charlotte Tilbury Ecstasy, like, love, love, love it. Also, you can just see, like, how healthy my skin looks with this combo on, you know? Charlotte Tilbury Ecstasy, as always, and I put it in my normal places on my Morphe A14, A22, I can never remember the name. You know, higher on my cheekbones, that sort of vibe right here. I layer up the blush because it's the first to go. And then I take the Persona Cosmetics Bubble. Now, this is no longer available. It was limited edition, but if it is back in stock or if they're doing another restock of it, I will have it down below. And I also have a discount code with them where you get 15% off. I think that's the case. If it's not, I'm not sure, but I'll have the information link down below because I use this every single day and I can't imagine my life without it now. Like, it's in my everyday makeup bag. And it's very similar to the Dior Rosy Glow blush in, I don't remember the shade, but I think a lot of brands are doing this shade now, but I just really like their formula because it's a very scary shade to work with in my mind. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's really like neon, but their formula is phenomenal. And I put it like right under my eyes, and I think it just brightens up that area and gives it like a very professional makeup artist sort of look. And it's just my vibe. Just my vibe. So, must have these. It's a non-negotiable. Non-negotiable. So, then, honestly, I'm kind of struggling at the moment because I'm like, I want to have like a cool eye look, but at the same time, I'm not like a cool eye look kind of girl. I don't really know. So I put a little bit of concealer on the back of my hand. That's so light. And I'm going to put a little bit on my eyes because I think I'm going to do a little bit more eye makeup than I normally do just because I'm going to be at that event for it's actually for my little sister. It's like a big school event, but I'll be like front row and seen by humans. So I'm going to go back in with my bronzer shade now that that's like lightened up in this area. Let me actually take my sponge and go over that. I wish these had mirrors, but they're meant for makeup artist kits. So like, that's why, you know, like all of the backstage stuff from Dior is meant for that. I also have the concealers and I've really been enjoying those. Anyway though, I'm going to take this on my same brush that I used to contour my nose and barely hit the crease for my eye. Just enough to give it like a little bit of dimension. You guys, outside is full on scary. Like, it was so sunny after it started raining, and it got really hot outside, which scares me a little bit, but it's gonna be fun. And now it's cooler, it's cooled off, and we have tornado watch, so praying for everybody's safety, my own as well. Now I'm going to use, I'm going to use this brush from Morphe and Ariel. It's the tapered brush. You can just use a tapered brush though, and I'm also going to use this one. So these are two brushes I'm going to go in with, and I'm going to use, I guess my same bronzer on my lash line here, and just like deepen it up a little bit. Yeah, that's working. This shade builds up really easily, but I'm just like in love with it because it doesn't build up quickly. Like, it's not super pigmented where you put it on, you're like, oh my gosh, what have I done? It just builds up really nicely if you want it to. That's why I think it's such a good makeup artist product, because whenever you're doing makeup on other people, you want to be using really familiar products, and you don't want to be using super pigmented things on yourself or on anybody else. But, you know, whenever you're doing makeup on somebody else for a professional setting or atmosphere or whatever, you want it to look really good, and you want to know what kind of products you're going in with and not be like, oh my gosh, what the heck's happening? because it's gonna be really hard to blend out. So it's like pitch black, honestly. I'm gonna create like a little tiny wing, and I'm just gonna like have my eye like this and go straight out and up just a little bit. It's gonna be very subtle, like super. It's just to give me a little extra lift and dimension. And honestly, I'm not trying to be very careful, and I'm not really caring all that much. It's just to give me a little extra lift and dimension. I actually just got done watching Alana Davison's Get Ready With Me for an Event video. And this is kind of like inspired by that look. I loved her lip in that video. It was really pretty. It was a violet. Golly. It was a violet shade. Now I'm going to go in with this palette, the Mario palette, and take my buffing blendy brush, dear Lord, the weather, and go in these two deep shades right here, these two, and just blend it. Okay, all right, well, there went every bit of light that I did have. We're just gonna pull through. We're not gonna worry about the tornado. This is the current situation. Where it looks foggy outside, that's the rain blowing sideways. The show must go on. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, 40 seconds just went by of me staring at the camera doing absolutely nothing. So, okay, you know what, guys? I'm gonna be honest with you. There's no light for me to do my makeup, and I don't really need that to do that much, so I'm just gonna do my eyebrows. And you guys know the eyebrow pencil that I love is the Sephora Collection eyebrow pencil. I have to go get my dog. I think he's gonna fly away. Okay, I brought my dog in. He's so scared of storms. And so I'm gonna finish my makeup, and I'm gonna do my eyebrows with my Sephora eyebrow pencil. I'm just gonna do a little bit because I really, like, there's no reason for me to do a lot of makeup. I don't even think it's gonna last on my face for 5 seconds. I was really, whenever we started this, it was nice and sunny. Dang. Anyway, for my eyebrows, I just fill in the little gaps. There's a stupid hair on my forehead. I just fill in the little gaps where, like down here, I wish there was a few more hairs, you know? But I keep everything really natural. And just go with my natural brow shape, because honestly, you guys, what's gonna be most flattering on your face is what your natural shape is. Like your natural brow shape, your natural whatever. That's gonna be like the most flattering thing for your face, in my opinion. Now, it may be different for some people because you're like, well, I plucked all my eyebrows off, or, you know, whatever, maybe you got crazy eyebrows. I don't know the situation. But I'm just saying, a lot of the times, it's your natural shape that looks good on you. It's okay, Booney. It's okay. What is Jacquemus? Get off. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, like, honestly, like I said, I am not that concerned about the state of my eyebrows at the moment. I'm going to go ahead and put on my mascara. And I don't know if I want to use this mascara or not. I tried this one again the other day. I have not used it in 1,010 years, the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. And it was really nice. So this is what the wand looks like on that. Like, it's very big and thick and just, like, not that dimensional. And then here's the Ilia one. The lighting keeps going wild, and then it thunders right after. It's okay. I think I am going to use the Ilia one. I haven't used it in a long time, so I'm just going to use the Ilia, go in with that, hopefully fairly quickly, and then my makeup will be done, and that's how I've been doing it. And I feel like it just looks better than it did before, because my skin just looks more put together, and I think that bronzer made a huge difference. Because before I was just using the cream bronzer, which is fine, but I didn't have a bronzer that I was dying for to put it on top. And I just think that powder is so nice. And also, if you're just looking for a good setting powder, I feel like that one would be really good, because it's basically what it says, like it's a no powder powder. Also, my skin prep has stayed the same. Does anybody else's dog do that thing where like they'll just lay on top of anything? Like, he has all the carpet in the world to lay on, but he comes over here and wants to lay beside me, and he just lays down on top of all of the wrapping paper, like the tissue paper, the loud crinkly tissue paper from my purse and outfit. And then like this morning, he always wants to lay beside me, but he laid on top of my books. Like, he just does not care what is beneath him. Like, he could literally lay on anything. And he 100% does have attachment issues. Okay, you guys, that is it. That is the final look. This is how I've been doing my makeup. I know that it's just like a very few new things that I've been doing, but I feel like it's made such a difference. And then I just kind of look at it and assess it, and I'm like, okay, I want a little bit more nose contour. So then I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna go down here with the nose, cut it off a little bit shorter. Sorry, I'm using this as the viewfinder. Or as my mirror, I mean. And that's that. And then for the blush, take a little bit more, pop it right under the eyes. And it just looks so good. And I've been, dang it. Whew. I've just been loving the way that this looks. I feel like it fits my face really well. I feel like I have done makeup for so long, but I mean, I feel like your face is just kind of changing. Like, it changes with how much water you drink. It changes with how much sodium you have. You know what I mean? Like, it just changes. And so I feel like I've gotten to a place where I'm like, okay, I know my face. I know what looks really good on it. I know what is going to be really flattering. And like, just vibing out. Just vibing out with it and being like, that's my face. And this is what looks good. So, I guess I need to set it. If I am going to set it. I don't know if I am or not. But yeah, that's it. So, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. It was probably the most, not probably, it definitely was the most chaotic video I've ever done. But nevertheless, enjoyable, I hope. I hope that I'm alive and I don't die in this weather. And so, yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fabulous day, and make sure to like and subscribe before you leave.